What's going on, y'all? This is MrLetGo, and we're talking about a particular video that I found on YouTube where women were on there talking about how black men were ripped from black households. And I think this is the craziest, most annoying excuse women use on the entire planet. So we're going to talk about this because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the excuses. These are not situations where somebody was ripped from nowhere. Your brain was ripped out of your head, if anything. So we're going to talk about it. Everybody hit the like button. And let me do this. Oh, crap. What am I doing? Let me do this real quick and we can get started. And I got a video to play for you. And this video comes from, let me see, what is the name of the YouTube? This comes from Daily Wrap Up Crew. Daily Wrap Up Crew, all one word. So go follow them. They have a pretty good podcast going on over there, whereas men and women, it looks like this. So men and women talking or whatever, and it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. So, but of course, y'all already know I ain't playing nothing until you get these likes up. So we need at least 100 likes before we get the video playing. But the reason why I did this particular video, or I wanted to talk about this particular video, is because on a normal basis, I hear black women making the ignorant excuse that black men left or was ripped out of the black household, and they were not. They were never in the household in the first place. The majority of you ladies, sadly, had sex with some loser, got pregnant, and you left your mama house or whatever. But overall, the black man in your life is actually the government. That's your man. That's your baby daddy. That's your husband. That's your boyfriend. That's your protector, the federal government. So that's my thing. Oh, thank you, Terica. You're right. Don't forget the link. Okay, so, and let me know what the likes are. Okay, we had 10 likes. We got to get up to 100 likes. So let's get to it. And I'm gonna hit y'all with this video. This is a pretty good video though, for real. And shout out to the Daily Rap Crew. Where my likes at, Terica? Once she tells me where the likes are, we can get started. Melanin popping, you agree. Thank you. You agree, because we just got to stop the cap, y'all. Stop the cap. All right, so, all right, you know what? Let's just play the video, because I can't wait to talk about this. Hit the like button, y'all. Let's talk about the video.
You have to understand that we're suppressed as women. The load that we carry as women is
black men ain't there with y'all?
Hold on, baby. Hold on.
All right.
Because y'all carry it too. Y'all forgotten. Black men are forgotten, but you have to remember we're dismantled as a race. Men and women, we've been dismantled. So some things come with that. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all been ripped out of our household. What you think I'm supposed to do? All I could do is be...
Okay, here we go. Right here. The black man was ripped out of the household. Have you ever heard?
Men are forgotten, but you have to remember we're dismantled as a race. Men and women, we've been dismantled. So some things come with that. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all been ripped out of our household.
So can anybody explain to me what the hell, and I mean in the last 30 years, we're not talking about no damn slavery. We're talking about the last 30 years. Who the hell, have y'all ever seen a man being ripped out of his household? I ain't talking about he got caught on Fed or RICO charges or whatever, and he's being escorted to the police car because he's an indictment. I'm saying, what in the world does this ripped out of the household crap look like? because that's the main thing I want to talk about. We're going to talk about the whole show because it's a pretty good conversation that they're having. But overall, I don't understand what the hell she's talking about. I press the like button. Thank you, Kara. You know what I mean? No man was ripped from your household, sis. Sorry. No. You chose to not require a man to marry you. You chose to not have any standards in the type of man that you decide to have unprotected sex with. And you pop up pregnant, okay? It was no household. You had your household, and the dude has his household, or you live with your mama, or you probably sleep with a dude that live with his mama, okay? There was no household. It was just you by yourself, and he in his household by himself. Nobody was ripped out of no damn household. We got to stop lying, ladies. You just got pregnant by some dude that you were sleeping with and you've only known for 2 months. That's what's going on. Someone ripped out the damn household. It's just sad. It's just really, really sad. Tasty said, how do you learn? And that's the actual problem. Not men being ripped out of a household. It's women actually running households and raising children and raising the children to be lost. So when Tracy says in the chat, how do you learn? You learn from parents. You learn from parents. And if you don't have parents, a father, if you didn't have a father, well, you are in a position where we're not able to learn, because moms, they're not really good teachers. They're just there to put clothes on your back, you know what I'm saying? Nurture you, but they don't really do a good job at that. You know what I mean? So overall, you grew up without a father. Your life was probably trash, So I want y'all to do something before I play the rest of the video, because y'all still ain't got the likes up. So hit the like button and I'll play the rest of the video. But I want to ask you all a question. All of our dads were our mother's choices. I just want that to sink into your spirit for a second. All of our dads were our mother's choices. Put a 1 in the chat if you wish your mom picked a better man to have with. I'll say it again. All of our dads, were our mom's choices. Put a 1 in the chat if you wish your mom would have picked a better man to be your daddy. If she could start all over again. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. I got a couple ones. Not true. Y'all can say all. It depends. 1.5. What is 1.5? I'm waiting. Just in case y'all wondering, I'm waiting for y'all to hit the like button. Just in case y'all wondering. Hold on, I keep spelling the wrong thing. Group. Boom, there we go. All right, we're at 61. We almost there. We need to get to 100. We're at 61 likes, y'all. We need to get to 100. We almost there. Okay, so we get to 70. I'll roll with 70. Okay, so all right, we good now. So let me read some of these comments. And if you want me to read your comment, don't get mad if I skip it. Put it in the super chat if you want me to read your comment. Okay. It's F how in America. Oh, I don't know what the hell you talking about. I wish I would have chosen better for my children. Exactly. And that's all I'm saying. These are choices, y'all. These are straight up choices y'all are making and your mom made. These are freaking choices. I realize as you get older, your parents or whoever raised you are not perfect. I understand that. But I'm just saying, I didn't say, do you wish your parents were perfect? I just simply said, would you like a different dad if you could turn back the times? Especially in our black and brown communities, they did not do the best they could. Stop with all this, especially in our black communities. They did the best. No, they didn't. Because if they did the best they could as parents, your parents would have been married. Your dad would have been around. Your dad wouldn't have been an alcoholic. Your dad wouldn't have been a drug addict. You feel me? So no, our parents did not do the best they could. That is a typical goofy black people stuff that I don't know who taught y'all that mess. Ain't nobody did the best they damn could. All right, no, I had a great dad. I grew up within a 2-parent household. That's dope. That's dope. I love that. Being the cleanup man is not respected anymore, and I'm glad to start my own legacy. Gotcha. Okay, you have to forgive your parents. It's not about forgiving your parents. You can forgive your parents, but the thing about it is, if you don't pay attention to what your parents did and the mistakes your parents did to you and the effect it had on you, and you don't actually go get therapy and you'll become self-aware of the things that your dad and your mom did to you, you are going to do the same thing to your children. So this is very important, and I'll get to the video. This person says, you have to forgive your parents and yourself and make better decisions. Place yourself around people in good places. Yes, I understand that. But the thing about it is, this is not about, I agree with them, first of all. I agree. But at the end of the day, you have to understand, if you don't become aware of what your parents did to you, or what what not having a dad, how it affected you, you're going to go out and do the same dumb mess that your mom did. And guess what? Your kids are going to grow up the same way you grew up. And that is my point of this. Okay, so hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's go back to the video. Let me start over. Let's go.
You have to understand that we're suppressed as women. The load that we carry as women is
black men ain't there with y'all?
Hold on, baby. Hold on.
All right.
Because y'all carry it too. Y'all forgotten. Black men are forgotten, but you have to remember we're dismantled as a race. Men and women, we've been dismantled. So some things come with that. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all been ripped out of our household. What you think I'm supposed to do?
Ain't nobody been ripped out of your damn household. It was never a household. See, if we actually had common sense as black people, but we don't, the household starts with a man and a woman getting married, and they come home from their honeymoon happy and ecstatic or whatever. Then they have sex, unprotected sex for the first time, and they make babies. That is a household, okay? But no, what you ladies do is you have your own household and you have unprotected sex with Pookie, okay? Or you let Pookie come move in with you because Pookie ain't got nowhere to stay, or Pookie lives with his mama. All right? So men were not ripped out of their households. And if a man was ripped out of his household, It's because of you, ladies. Because this is what happens. Woman gets with guy, right? Guy is a loser or problematic, some problems, right? Because the dude is always going to have some problems. And I'm going to explain that in a second, why women love getting with men who are problematic. Broadway, you sideways. I don't know what's going on with you. Broadway, your camera is sideways. I got somebody behind. All right, there we go. So what actually happens is woman gets with guy who has some type of emotional, financial, or life issues, right? Y'all have unprotected sex. You let him live in your house because you enjoy having control. Because a lot of you ladies, you don't want to give up your place and live with the man, which you shouldn't do either, because you and the man aren't married. But let's just take the marriage out of the scenario for a second. So you let a loser come live in your house, right? And then he gets you pregnant. And then out of nowhere, you want this plum loser to actually step up. And next thing you know, the man is like, I'm a loser. What do you mean step up? Well, you need to step up. What are you talking about? You need to get your life together. Okay, just because I just got you pregnant doesn't mean I'm just gonna turn into somebody that's not a loser. I'm a loser. You chose to be with me. I'm a loser. I was living with my mama. That's why I live in your house, because I'm a loser. What are you talking about? Well, you need to step up, Lord. That's not how it works. Babies don't make men turn into something different. No, he's the same damn person, right? So next thing you know, because we talking about ripped out of the household, right? Fathers have been ripped out of our households. So next thing you know, you just simply get sick of your loser boyfriend not helping you with the baby. And you're like, you know what? I don't need you. Get out. That's the ripped out of the household. Get out. Well, I ain't got nowhere to stay. I don't care. Sleep in your car. Get out. And then he leaves the household. Because in your mind, you're like, all right, cool. Without this man in the house, I can get child support, right? I can get Section 8. I can get food stamps. I can get a check in the mail. I get discounted child care, right? And probably some other little stupid benefits y'all be getting, the little welfare people. Next thing you know, you like, yo, I kind of like not having a man and having a government take care of me. This ain't too bad. So overall, the only person that ripped you out of your household was you, black woman. All right. So I got my guy Broadway pulling up. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's going on with you, Aaron?
I'm good. So real quick, what I have in link at the top of the link, I have a content creation coaching group link. All right. And my guy Broadway has been in the group for about a week so far. And how do you like the being in the coaching group so far, just after 1 week?
To be honest with you, your attentiveness is everything. You understand what I'm saying? So you have a certain level of paying attention to things and the details. That's the most important part, right? Above all else, right? We'll get to the techniques and all that other stuff. That's above all else. Your level of paying attention to things is everything, you know? So I really do appreciate that, right? The second thing is, you know, your level of knowing details and knowing, hey, listen, don't do this, don't do this, try that. Everything, you know what I mean? And I'm seeing it work. Like, forget about, you know, the proof is in the pudding. You could say everything in the world, but the fact that it's working is through the roof. You know what I mean? Right. So that's what like, check out some of my last shorts. Like they looking good. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because of your coaching. You know what I mean? So shout out to you for that. Definitely a good vibe.
Appreciate you. What's up, Michelle? Michelle's in the chat too. So, for anybody who has trouble with either content on any platform, not just YouTube, that's one thing. Hit me up, hit the link. Or if you don't know how to grow on YouTube, period. Because some people are like, yo, I've been at 15, 20,000 subscribers for the last 2 years. I don't know how to grow. I just potentially went, well, no, not potentially. I literally just went from 15,000 subscribers to 115,000 subscribers in 3 months or 2.5 months. And I use a strategy, and Broadway is now using the strategy now. So if anybody wants to grow on YouTube, grow on Instagram, grow on TikTok, grow in Clubhouse, hit the link and I'll help you. It's a coaching group where, just like Broadway said, I'm very attentive. You have access to me literally all day and half of the freaking night. If I'm up 1 o'clock in the morning, you can ask me a question. I answer you 1 o'clock in the morning. You feel me? There. Yeah, we be sharing content like, yo, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? You know what I'm saying? Yep. So some of you may be like, yo, how do you come up with content every day? Well, because of what I do, I have at least 20 different clips that people send me just in my DM, right? Mm-hmm. And I send those clips to the people in my coaching group. So you don't even have to worry about not knowing what to talk about, because I'll share stuff with you where you can actually be like, oh, this is good. I'm gonna talk about this. You feel me?
Content worthy. Yep.
Content worthy. Yeah. That's what's up. All right. So let's get to this clip because I want to see what you think about this, bro. So
you have to understand that we're suppressed as women. The load that we carry as women is
black men ain't there with y'all?
Hold on, baby. Hold on.
All right.
Because y'all carry it too. Y'all forgotten. Black men are forgotten, but you have to remember we're dismantled as a race. Men and women, we've been dismantled. So some things come with that. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all been ripped out of our household. What you think I'm supposed to do? All I could do is be strong. So when I meet you, I'm guarded. Everything, all my struggles, everything I've been through, when you meet me, that's what you meeting me with.
All right, so Broadway, what the hell is they talking about what they've been through? What the hell is she talking about?
I think what she's talking about is the black woman's plight, you know, things that they've been through in regards to history. It sounds like, because if I'm reading,
let's look at the last 30 years. What the hell has black women been through? Have men been ripped out of household and all this crazy shit? What's she talking about? Not slavery, just the last 30 years.
The last 30 years, what we talking about? What we in 2000?
The 90s.
About what, the 90s?
You know, like the 90s. From 90, let's see, I don't know, 1992 to 2022. Let's just look at that, like, yeah, right there.
I wouldn't say the black men's been ripped out of the household. I wouldn't say that. And if anything, I feel like more things have been leaning towards black women and putting them in position to be bosses, to put them in position of being. I feel like
you got a point.
I feel like it's been more of that than the latter. You get what I'm saying? So the last 30 years has probably been catered towards women and the makeup of putting women in positions of power and celebrating that. Yeah.
So what you're saying is, instead of all this stupid shit that women love to whine about, like, oh, black women are oppressed and they've been ripped and somebody's ripped out of some damn, I don't know what the hell she's talking about, right? Mm-hmm. And what you're saying is, in the last 30 years, like, in all honesty, black women have been pushed forward, because if you listen to any damn whiny ass black woman, the first thing she's going to say is, oh, we make more money than y'all. We got more opportunities than y'all. We got more degrees than y'all, which is cool. I'm not saying anything bad about that. So if that's the case, why are they just always running around whining about shit about how they so oppressed and all this mess? If, according to what you just said, which I agree with, that they're getting a better opportunity in life than actually the black man. So what the hell are they whining about?
Listen, I had to turn my hat back because this is a can that we're going to open up. All right, so let's unpack this, right? I feel like if we're going to be honest in the moment, I feel like when we talking about what black men have been going through, or what Black women have been going through, that has more to do with what she's speaking about in that clip has more to do with what came before her, right? What came before maybe 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 years prior to, right? So sometimes the mentality is some people, right? We're going to keep it on what it's on. So some Black women like to stay in that old narrative and continue to pump that out there, because what's actually happening is it's an old mentality. It's an old that rhetoric isn't what's happening right now. Maybe if you were if she was talking about maybe her parents, maybe it would be more applicable, right? Maybe the parents, her grandparents, maybe it would be applicable. But what we're talking about right now is the last 30 years. No, everything has been. Women has been getting paid. Women has been put in positions. Women have been entrepreneurs. Women receive the more degrees and is well educated more so than Black men, because they go and put themselves in position, right? And the nepotism that's attached to it is, hey, let me put myself in position and then assist a woman to pull that other woman up. And women have an amazing job and do an amazing job at congregating amongst themselves and being able to share information. That wasn't always a thing, because there was a lot of that was what's happening in my house. I'm going to keep it in my house. I'm not going to talk about it. But these days, women share, and that's an amazing thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, to the narrative of the last 30 years, men being ripped outside the house, nah, that's old rhetoric.
Exactly. So, in other words, a lot of these women love to just sit around and just whine about everything under the damn sun so they can look like damn victims. Because in my opinion, and this is just me saying this, I think the typical woman looks to have children out of wedlock in order to become a victim. I think women look for reasons to be victims. You know, like, oh, look at me, look at my life. I'm a victim. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm a single mother. So in my opinion, I think women do a lot of things to themselves in order for them to be victims of themselves. And and to add to that, I think a lot of women get into relationships with crappy dudes in order to confirm their thought process that is already there in their minds that men are trash. So if you think men are trash, you think men don't take care of their kids, the confirmation bias that is just inside of your belief system is going to cause you to go get with a man that ain't shit.
Well, so here's the thing, right? And that's an excellent point. I think what we're experiencing is women are systemically placed in a position of being a damsel in distress, right? If something's going on with a woman, go help them, right? If, oh, this is too heavy, I can't lift this. Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, right? Cool, nothing wrong with it. But that bleeds over into other areas and aspects of themselves and the psyche of them feeling like, listen, I need to always be more so identified as that said victim. Not all women, but some women like to be identified as the victim. Why? Because it's easier to solicit help if you're the victim, and harder to solicit help if you are the cause to the effect.
So with that being said, because we're going to get to the video, everybody hit the like button. With that being said, why do they run around saying that they're strong and independent if being a victim is actually what they're trying to do? So what you're saying is, in one breath, they're a victim, in another breath, they strong and independent. What the hell?
Make it make sense. So
what is wrong with these damn women?
So I think what's happening is you got some that was raised in single parent homes. So that's all that they know.
Whoa. Some or most?
You got a good, I would say in the Black community, I would say most. I would say most.
Okay.
I would definitely say most. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But you have a great deal of women that's raised in single parent homes. So it's a learned behavior, right? When you learn things and you're seeing things at such a young age and you're hearing things. I said words when I was a kid that I didn't even know the meaning of. You know? So
Because your parents said it, your mama said it.
Your parents said it. You heard your aunties and your uncles say it. So it's learned behavior. You grow up saying things well beyond the scope of understanding. So once you actually reach that age, it's like words have. When you speak things, words never die. I believe. And when you speak things have a way of coming into fruition by way of the things that you said and the energy you spoke over your life. So when you say, "Yo, I'm a strong woman," well, what does that mean? Right?
They don't know.
I was reading an article recently, right? And this falls in alignment with that, right? Which is the phrase "strong woman" didn't come from, or "strong black woman" is improper. The use of it is improper, right? It's supposed to be. It derived, I believe, in the 1600s, where women was identified as being as strong as men to work next to them. Hence the term "strong woman."
Okay.
Throughout the time, it became "strong black woman," and that took on another narrative of itself. But the origin of it is like when people use Malcolm X "by any means necessary." They use it in the wrong context.
Yes.
So "strong woman" is being used in the wrong context. It wasn't meant to mean you was gonna be strong and no, it was simply used. Hey, they're strong enough to work aside men. So let's put them in alignment. Let's put them out there picking, black women picking and picking cotton and doing so forth and so on, because they're strong enough to work next to black men.
Right.
That's it. It wasn't about being emotionally, you understand what I'm saying? I gotta be stubborn. No, that had nothing to do with that.
Right. So instead of being strong, instead of being strong enough to work next to black men, black women now look at it as, I'm strong enough to not need a black man.
Yes. And that's counterproductive to the bottom line, which is the black family. Exactly.
So black women, to a certain degree, and these are my words, black women, to a certain degree, their existence is counterproductive to the black family. The way they think, the way they operate, this strong, independent bullshit, it's counterproductive to the black family. So with all this men being ripped out of the household, not one of your men have ever been ripped out of the household. Not one of your little baby daddies have ever been ripped out of your household. He lived in his apartment, you lived in your apartment, or he lived with his mama, because a lot of y'all done had babies with losers. So he probably didn't even have no damn household. And then he had unprotected sex with you. You didn't require him to marry you. Didn't have no damn standards. Now you got a baby and the man never made it to your household. Your household is you, a baby, and the government. So there's never been a black man in your damn household. And I need you ladies to stop lying and stop the damn cap. You're having babies with losers and blaming the losers that you had a baby with for your problems, but you chose the man. Because like I said earlier, all of our dads were our mother's choice. And I'm sure 90% of us would have been happy if our mothers had made a better choice of men. But guess what? So do your own kids. Your kids don't like the daddy that you chose either, because he's as trash as your daddy was. But do you see how the cycle is still going?
It perpetuates. Yep.
It perpetuates. Your mama chose a loser to have a baby with and didn't have any requirements or standards because your parents weren't married. And next thing you know, you did the same shit. And all you want to do is sit around and blame black men. Black men were not ripped out of your households. They were never part of your damn household. You just had a damn baby.
But that goes to, again, that goes to planning, right? That goes to, you didn't have a plan, so you just was open to any and everything. But again, that's learned behavior, right? Because whatever happened there is what happened probably with your mom, what happened with your mom's mom, so forth and so on. And unfortunately, in the black community, I think we do a lot of tearing each other down. And because listen, I hear women say, and specifically black women say, if you like white women, then say you like white women without stepping on the back of black women and say, I like women and I like white women, but I don't like black women because of X, Y, Z. That's fine if you like what you like, right? So only thing I'm saying is to make the parallel is that's fine that you feel however you feel about black men, but you don't gotta step on the backs of black men in totality to make your point of why you feeling different.
Right. So my way of looking at what you just said is I don't think as many black men run around saying, I like white women because they are not like black women. I think men are saying, I want this type of woman, and the white woman just fits that type. I want a woman that is not masculine. I need a woman that is not overweight. I want a woman that is not walking around wearing a wig every damn day. I want a woman that ain't wearing those
glue on her
eyelashes. Yeah, all this crazy shit. Got glue all on the damn forehead. I want a woman that actually goes to the gym without me having to tell her to go to the damn gym. I want a woman that actually has a blender and then puts fruit in the blender and actually drinks the fruit and do all this cool stuff in the kitchen with the blender and the bullets and all this other stuff, you know, and they eat right. You know what I'm saying? They eat all these little green juices and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. We want a woman that isn't isn't so confrontational. I always want to confront you. We gotta talk. You know what I'm saying? Right, and then you go down the line. I want a woman that's cooperative. And then do these women that we want represent black women? Most likely not. Some of them, yeah, but a lot of them they don't. So when you look at what men want, they want that type of woman. But are y'all doing any of these things? Do you blend? Do you have a blender? Do you have a bullet? Do you go to the gym? Do you eat right? Do you look at food as a coping mechanism instead of just, you know, food? Do you drink too damn much? Got to have wine every night. You know, these are the things that isn't about white women, black women. We just want a certain type of woman, and y'all in most cases aren't living like that. You feel me?
I think in most cases, going back to holding men accountable, right? I think in most cases men want what they haven't always seen, right? Meaning
we want to get away from the thing that we grew up seeing. Yeah, because it's most likely our households was dysfunctional.
Right. So
we don't want to marry a dysfunctional person.
Right. Right. We want to put ourselves in the best situation possible to better our future. And what that looks like is some of the things that you just highlighted, which is healthy living, right? Which is if I'm going through it all day at work, at my business, my 9 to 5, whatever it is you into, I don't got to be confronted with that same energy when I walk in my home.
Facts.
We don't want. So when you're thinking about it in future tense, it makes sense. And I think in most cases, men, we look at it like, yo, let me think about my future and what that looks like by way of being in a line. Because let's be honest, right? The person that you choose to be with is one of the most important decisions you will ever make in your life.
Say that again, bro.
The person that you choose to be with is one of the most important decisions you'll make in your life. You got to choose wisely, because once we're with someone, now we start talking about procreating, right?
Yeah.
And we start to pass on that mentality that we were raised with. So if you're gonna break chains, if we're gonna break curses, those generation curses, we need to put ourselves in situations where we're aligned with the right type of woman, the right type of man, the right type of friendship and companionship that we can pass on a healthy, display a healthy way of living for these children. Because if the kids aren't seeing it, then it's gonna go back to all the way to the beginning of what you said a moment ago.
Yeah, and let me say this: somebody, one of these goofball women said, "MrLetGo created a single mom." No, I married my kids. My kids grew up in a household. Me and their mom was married, and when we split up and got a divorce, guess what? She got remarried. Why? Partly, one, she was fine as hell and pretty to this day, still fine and pretty. But overall, her head was right. Why? Because she grew up, because we were kids. We were like 22. No, I'm sorry. We were like at 19. So to a certain degree, she was raised, not saying I raised her, but she operated under my system. Yeah. So she was raised in a husband type of way, not a father type of way, under a system that she was able to share with somebody and say, hey, I know how to be married. I know how to be a wife. I know what I did wrong because I was somebody's wife before. Therefore, that put her in a position to get remarried. So after we split up, she got remarried 2 years after we split up. Why? Because she already knows how to be married, because we taught each other how to be married because we were married. And that is what happens when you are married. You know how to be married. But when nobody around you is married, you ain't never been married. Why the hell would somebody want to marry your ass? So please don't go after my ex-wife because she's happily married. You know what I'm saying? So get the hell out of here with this shit. Go ahead.
Well, see, there's a difference, right? And just the comment alone just displays the just them not being knowledgeable, right? There's a big difference between being married and having a kid with someone. The marriage don't work out versus never being married and just having a kid. Right. There's a big difference between the two, and that's just what that comment showcases. You understand what I'm saying? And if they can't see that, their whole perspective is like I can't,
Wait, sorry.
Go for it. What is he doing? Where is he going? Where can I find a black man that juices? Wait, where can I find a black man that juices that isn't on that I don't know what that is. All I want is fried chicken wings. All y'all want is fried chicken wings. I'm done.
We're gonna have a cooking show. The hell? Fuck?
Pour me some. Wait, no, give me some. Look, I'm here.
I know, right?
We just gonna go pour it up a little bit.
This is. You see
everybody gets some.
You feel me?
Okay.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Right.
I want what I am. You feel me?
Talk about
I ain't asking no woman to be or do something that I'm not
doing. Talk about it.
Fuck out of here. So let me go get rid of
Right. Put it on ice. Put it in the fridge.
All right. I'm tripping over stuff. So
the audacity.
Do that real quick.
The audacity.
And hit the damn like button, y'all. So let's go back to this video and let's have more commentary. Let's go. Hit a like button, drop a super chat, Cash App, something. Hit some buttons, y'all. Aaron 1000 is the Cash App.
So are you gonna try to figure me out as a black man who understands what black women go through?
No.
And then you come with some
use
shit
it
too.
against me.
Because that's what I just said.
I feel like it's flipped. I feel like men are sympathetic towards, certain black women situations, right?
No.
And then some women.
You
gonna let him finish?
Exactly. Do you hear the ignorance? No. Are you going to this is what I'm saying, y'all. Ladies, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn. And this is what I'm saying. Y'all want to be right so damn badly where you can't even let somebody talk. Like, golly, I want y'all to I'm going to back up a little bit. Look at Buddy. Buddy's like, yo, I'm sick of this shit. So let's back up a little bit. Golly, man.
Because that's what I just said.
I feel like it's flipped. I feel like men are sympathetic towards, certain black women situations, right?
No.
And then some women take advantage of that. And when it's like when a guy cheats on a woman and she lets him cheat on him, he's going to do it again. So when a man is all sympathetic, and being patient, and that woman like, oh, fuck out my face. Those be the women. I know y'all know females that be having that.
That is true. There is, but it's
you can meet a woman that could give you the same.
There we go. They always say, oh, but it's both sides. Every time you say something that a woman is doing, she's going to say, well, men do it too. It's both sides.
But that doesn't answer the question.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It
doesn't justify it at all.
Right. It's this is shit I'm talking about, man. It's just sad. You wonder why it's so hard to communicate with women. This is why. Because they spend so much time. Look at right now. Do either one of them look receptive?
Her arms is folded. Her eyebrows is on her forehead.
She's up here looking like, fuck out of here. She's looking away like she ain't even paying attention. And she about to say something while the man talking. Shit I'm talking about, man. So, and y'all wonder why you... Go ahead. What you say?
No. Here's another side to it too, right? I'm gonna wake it up and say this. So sometimes in our own community, right, we look at there's colorism, right? And colorism has a large portion to do with some of the attitude, right? Sometimes, and not saying that it's a blanket statement, if it don't apply, let it fly. Some women that are of darker skin tone, they have a different experience in life than other women, right?
They have a different disposition because of that also.
Right, absolutely. Absolutely. So because their experience is different, and when they walk through the doors, if two women walk through the door, one is dark skinned, one is light skinned or more of a fair complexion, there's going to be two different experiences.
Yeah.
Right. So this lends towards some of the perspective that she's sharing because she's speaking from that narrative that's out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's real interesting to watch and I just wish there was a more diverse group of women up there than just, those of darker melanin.
Well, one of them is light skinned. Like, hold up. She light skinned.
Well, see, what I'm saying is this, right? She's outnumbered. So sometimes it's easier, and I never seen this clip. We'll see if she says more, but it's interesting because when you feel some women, right, when they feel ganged up on or where they feel like their point of view is not going to be received or go with the narrative that's being out there, they tend to sit quiet. Even if they have a whole nother point of view that they want to offer, they much rather not become confrontational and just sit quiet.
That I can understand that. So, ladies, what Broadway just said makes a lot of sense. Dark-skinned women seem to have a different disposition overall than light-skinned women. And it usually, most likely, comes from how they grew up, how they were treated by their mothers, because everything starts in the house. Dark-skinned girls get treated differently by their mothers than light-skinned girls do, okay? By their mothers. And then the environment, whether it's friends or classmates, stuff like that, and y'all get treated differently then also. But R.O. Smith says the paper bag effect.
Yes.
I
just saw that, yep.
If you're lighter than a paper bag, you're going to get somewhat treated differently than if you're darker than a paper bag. But it starts from your mother, how your mother treats you. You got me on that one, Net. Thank you for the super chat. Don't come for me, Net. But overall, she was the one who said something about the smoothies. So overall, when a woman is darker skinned, there can potentially, because it's not always, potentially be some type of dismissive, angry, or defensive disposition to her, where now we as men have to deal with how she was raised, how she was treated when she was a kid. So it's not about men don't like darker skinned women. It's about darker skinned women seem to have a different disposition. I'm not gonna say worse or whatever, but it's more of a confrontational, who you looking at type of disposition. And the guys are actually gonna talk about the who you looking at disposition right here.
So can I say something right before you hit that play button? So I see one of the comments. They said these women don't feel protected. I think that's why they're so defensive, right? And when I saw that, it immediately made me think that, you know, as men, even if you wasn't raised in the same household with these women, right? Sometimes the way we approach things has to be more understanding to the person that we're speaking to, understanding and seeing and identifying the trauma that may be there that the woman said women don't identify themselves. So if I'm able to identify the trauma in her, maybe it'll help me with my approach so that she don't have to become defensive and say things like, hey sis, you know what, sis, I understand exactly what you're saying, and you make some points you make some great points, but how about this? Looking at it from this way, because that probably allows her to settle down a little bit and not be sitting like this with her eyelashes on her forehead and feeling defensive, right? Yeah. So these women, so it's our job as men, even if, as Black men more specifically, even if we wasn't raised in the same households with these said women, to make them feel more comfortable so that they don't have to feel protected, or so that they can feel protected and not so defensive when that exchange. Because if the effort and communication is to be effective and get through, we can't get through to one another if there's a level of defense.
Mm-hmm. So let me say this, because I think this is important to say. One, everybody hit the like button. So we need 170 more likes. So hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. That's the first thing. And drop a cash app, Aaron 1000. But the second thing is that's so important is just understand, ladies, the reason why you don't feel protected is because your mother abused or neglected you. The majority of your traumatic experiences happen at least 5 years before you even knew what a boy was. And that's the thing that I'm here to let you know. We didn't do this to you. You don't feel protected because your mom used to hit you over the head with a damn broomstick, or sent you outside to look for a damn switch, or yelled at you and hollered at you and told you, if I got to come back up to school one more time, I'm going to put you out. Your mother did not make you feel protected. Your mother has potentially given you PTSD or CPTSD. And I'm not going to talk about that right now. Your mother did not protect you from Uncle Jimmy or from her boyfriend or from somebody else that may have did something to you. So you don't feel protected due to the fact that your mother did not protect you. All right. And some of you are doing the same things to your kids inadvertently by not providing your child with a father in the home. You did not marry your loser baby daddy. So now your child feels as unprotected as you felt. And you don't realize that you are abusing or mistreating your child because you're just frustrated because being a single mother is so difficult. So you don't see how your tone, what you say to your child, how you push your child away when they try to hug you. You don't see these things in yourself because you frustrated, you tired, you overwhelmed, and you have the right to be overwhelmed. But your ass wouldn't have been overwhelmed if you wouldn't have had the damn baby by a loser, and you would have took the time to get married and settle down and do the things you're supposed to do the right way instead of letting some random dude blank inside of you. So now you are living the life that you chose to live. And yes, you are overwhelmed, but your child didn't ask to be here. And your child is now dealing with your problems. And now your problems are their problems. And they're like 3 feet tall. Yep. And you 5'5". So imagine you dealing with your problems 3 feet tall. and you can't go nowhere. Some of you have children and they don't even want to be in your household. I literally looked at Atlanta last night, the first episode of season 3 of Atlanta, right? It broke my freaking heart. He was having a dream and it was about a boy and his single mom, right? And the single mom was yelling at him, treating him like crap, just abuse, you ain't get your, she just yelling at him and stuff, right? Next thing you know, a white teacher said, "You know what? Don't worry about it. I'll protect you," right? And next thing you know, the white woman called Child Protective Services on the woman, right? They came and she turns around to the son. This is the abusive part. Turns around to the son and was like, "You called the police on me? Oh, I can't believe you. Oh, so you want, okay, you know what? Take him." Threw him out the house.
I remember that.
Threw him out the house. You think you're going to call the police on me?
Everything.
Get your ass out of here. Now the child went to freaking some other family and they were like super weird. You know what I mean? And he literally had no choice but to go back to his slave owner, which is his mom. And that's actually what happened with slaves. Slaves would jump the fence and try to live out here without being a slave or whatever. And they got treated so bad. Well, some of them probably were like, "Yo, I wish I wouldn't have left my slave owner." And the only thing I could think of is like, damn, this young boy has to go back to his slave owner. He has to go back to his slave owner because at the end of the day, he still is a kid. He can't figure life out here. And then it was so many scenarios in this particular scene, episode, where he wanted to run. He wanted to run from his own mama. Then he wanted to run from the people who adopted him. But it was just like, where am I going to go? I'm a kid. And it was a time when he did run. I don't know if you remember that he ran and went to a cop. "Hey, please help me." And the cop looked and, "Oh, you're the parent?" "Yes, I'm the parent." "Oh, okay. Yes. Well, just go back with your kid." And the kid was like, "Are you
at the
serious?"
Fruit station, yeah.
So my point is, some of you single moms are so terrible to your kids. When y'all are out, your child is probably looking around like, "Damn, I would love to just run away, but I ain't got nowhere to go." And they stay because you, single mother, are literally the least of two evils. You, single mother, in a lot of cases, are the least of two evils between your child staying with your crazy, emotionally unavailable or emotionally unstable ass versus just running out the door and figuring out life on their own. You are the least of two evils. So I just wanted to say that. And shout out to Brittany. Brittany says, "Hi, MrLetGo. Would you provide your thoughts on why so many Black men decide not to get degrees or educate themselves for better economic position? Financial aid and grants are income-based and accessible to men and women." My answer to this is simply this. The majority of us that were raised by single mothers grew up in the projects, grew up in gang territory, grew up around drug addicts, drug users, drug dealers, or whatever. So our realities growing up in these single mother projects and under single mothers with no father, the number one thing we searched for was another Black man to make us feel safe. And because of how y'all have put us, young men in projects where other young boys don't have fathers, the only thing we knew was to just figure life out on our own. So a lot of young boys grow up alone and screwed up and going to jail and committing crimes or whatever. So by the time we're 17 or 18 or whatever, we ain't thinking about no damn school. Have us done been a juvenile or whatever, or we don't found out some type of niche to make our own money, whether it's being a drug dealer or something. And we don't see like going to college as even an option, because women, to a certain degree, they're used to or accustomed to being afforded all of these government benefits. When it comes to us men, we're not used to depending on the government for any damn thing. Y'all are. Y'all spend your whole lives being dependent on the government. Because, and the reason why I say dependent on the government is, how the hell y'all think y'all got y'all degrees? The government gave y'all a loan. The school loan is the government. So y'all are raised and accustomed and you know, because everybody in your family is dependent on the government in some type of way. So y'all are already accustomed to dependent on the government. We grow up thinking white America is against us, which they are. You know what I mean? That's a totally different conversation. So y'all are raised to go toward the light, which is the government. And we're taught as young men to go away from the light, which is the government. So we grow up trying to depend on ourselves, figure our own shit, you know, and try to stay out of the way of white America. We grow up being afraid of the police. Y'all grow up depending on the police because y'all call the police on a man. We are taught to not snitch and not call the police.
Absolutely.
So it's a different life of depending on white America versus not ever wanting to depend on white America. So that's my opinion. What do you think, bro?
I think it has a lot. Excuse me. I think you hit a lot of the points on the head. I think it has a lot to do with having to take care of their families, right? Because little boys are raised and by single moms. So
we gotta take care of our moms.
Right. So little boys are raised by single moms, and then they end up running the street, and then they end up probably at a young age having a kid or whatever. Now the cycle's repeating itself, and now they got to get out there to go and make a source of income. And they probably don't see the benefit of going to school, right? Of getting these degrees, right? Because it's short term versus is long term versus instant gratification. I'm going to go work this BS job, you know, probably do something illegal that's going to bring me some instant gratification. That's going to then provide me a source of income. And then you do that for too long. And then you look up, it's been 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and you're still doing that. And that'll take that takes the man away from being able to go get these said degrees, be able to go, you know, because you, as a boy, we're raised different. We're told to protect and provide. Protect and provide. I say protect and provide. So we're protecting mom and we're providing for our family. Yeah. Yep. It's not an excuse and explanation.
So yeah, y'all have to understand, ladies. This is why I'm so against the single mother epidemic, because y'all ruin our lives before we have a chance to start our lives. If we had fathers, we would go to college. We ain't got no damn fathers because y'all don't supply us with none. So we grow up having this innate need to take care of our mother, and our mothers be poor as hell. I had to sell drugs to provide school clothes for myself. I had to buy my own school clothes for years. I would say for 2 years I would say from 13 to 17, I had to provide my own school clothes, my own stuff for myself. So I had to get a jump off the porch and go do what I had to do. So when you look at girls, they in the house all day. So they go to college as a way to get away from their crazy ass mama. And they go live on campus, you know? So we don't already left the house. We out in the streets doing what we doing, huh?
another side to it too, Aaron, is that when we talking about understanding what children go through, that's important because you said, you know, you were young, had to provide your own school clothes. What a kid is going through as a child, adults, we tend to be so far removed from being a child that the correlation of what they may be going through and experiencing in that school is so far different from what we're actually experiencing. So what's not directly in your face, you tend to not identify as important. So you hear the stories. Hey, little Samantha. Hey, little Tommy. How was your day in school today? They telling you, but you're really not listening. You're only asking because you want to ask and go through the protocol and not really trying to understand what they may be going through. And there's a lot of that, right? There's a lot of that. So when that happens, I think that it takes away. When you ask your child, what's going on? How was your day? Don't just ask because it's good practice. Ask because you really want to know. You know what I mean?
Right. I totally agree. All right, so let's get back to the video. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Cash App is Aaron1000 and drop a super chat.
No, I feel like it's flipped. I feel like men are sympathetic towards, you know, certain black women situations, right?
No.
And then some women take advantage of that. And when it's like when a guy cheats on a woman and she lets him cheat on him, you know, he's gonna do it again. So when a man is sympathetic, and you know, being patient, and that woman like, oh, fuck out my face. Those be the women. I know y'all know females that be having that.
That is true. There is, but it's
you can meet a woman that could give you the same perspective. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, it's the dismantlement of us. It goes right back to that. There's no way I can know how to be feminine when I've been robbed of the man that's supposed to give me at least cater to my femininity. Like as a woman, but I'm soft with you.
Men as masculine creatures can't teach a woman how to be feminine.
No, yes, you can. Yes, you can.
You can't teach
the
us
way
how to be.
All right, what do you think about this stupid shit right here?
No, I don't think women are able to feel comfortable and to be a. Excuse me, I got caught up in that. Listen, I don't think it's a man's job to teach a woman how to be feminine. I don't think it's a man's job or a man to make women feel like, all right, cool. You can be this here with me. No, either you have it or you don't.
Oh, you don't. I'm not
either
your
you have it or you don't.
Let me tell y'all, let me tell you, ladies, something. Important message to black women. I'm not your daddy. Your mom was supposed to provide you with a damn daddy. So if you ain't got no daddy, don't get mad at me. My job is not to teach you how to be damn feminine. You don't know how to be feminine. Oh, well, I'm just going to pick somebody else. The hell? What are you talking about?
Right. Exactly.
Now, I can just be myself, and me being myself could make you want to be feminine. You know what I mean? But I'm not teaching you how to be a damn woman. That's your mom's job. And that's the problem. Your mother literally ruined your life in virtually every part of it. Ruin your emotional stability. You overthink. You can't even, you can't trust a man, but this is what's crazy. You can't trust a woman either because you didn't trust your mom. Your mom put the damn light bill in your damn name, messed up your credit before you even knew what credit was.
Hey, look, wake that up. I personally wouldn't want to put my emotions in that. That just looks problematic. That looks like my ROI on that is gonna be bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that. But see, a lot of men feel as though if that's how you lead up front, then what leads me to believe you're gonna be soft and pink later? And if that's what you're doing right now, then that's your habit. That's your comfort place.
Yes.
That defense, that war is your comfort place. I need your comfort place to be in my arms, on my shoulders, and trusting in me, not bucking up at me. I don't want to feel like I gotta fight you. You get what I'm saying?
Right. You are not a damn wild horse, ladies. You are a damn human being. Okay. If I wanted to, if I found the horse that was just running around and shit, I'll work to tame the horse and fall off the horse and try to figure out, to tame the damn horse, because the horse is going to make me some money. Okay.
Gotcha.
You are a woman, not a damn horse. So my job is not to tame you or to teach you how to be a goddamn woman. Because you're supposed to be by my side. I'm going to be riding the horse. I'm going to be using the horse to plow a damn field, or I'm going to put my horse in a race. I'm not putting you in a damn race. So no, you are not a wild horse. I'm not taming you, and I'm not raising you. That's your mama's job. And if your mom did not provide you with a daddy, that ain't none of my damn business. And you are just somebody that you ain't gonna be chose by me because you ain't got no damn home trainer. Period. And I'm not apologizing for that. You need to go to your mama about that shit. And at the end of the day, if you have a deficiency in the feminine arena, there are plenty places and courses that you can learn how to be feminine. I have a coaching group, right? But I don't teach the women in my coaching group how to be feminine. They have a totally different place where they go and they teach, they learn femininity from a woman. So a lot of ladies in my coaching group, they have me as a coach, and the habit of having a coach, the habit of getting coaching caused them to go out and get another coach, which is a femininity coach. You see how habits start to form? When you have a habit of being coached, you start being okay with being coached. You're being okay with getting therapy because you just got coaching. You feel me? So the thing about it is you have to change your habits. You got to change how you actually deal with adversity, how you actually deal with solutions. Do you have solutions to any damn thing? But do you search for the solutions that you don't know? Because I don't have all the solutions. I search for them. I go out in the world and I pay people for solutions, or I befriend people for solutions, But when it comes to women, no, y'all rather just sit around and complain about black men. Well, we ain't the one who goddamn traumatized your asses. Your damn mama did.
You know what, to add on to that, Aaron, I feel like, there's a good portion of accountability that should be implemented in all this, and acknowledging where you need to hold yourself accountable and not hold the man that you're with accountable, right? Because I always say it's easy to put the burden, the load on someone else, but it's harder if you got to look in and hold yourself accountable. That becomes the hardest part to it. So I'm a firm believer of look in before you look out. You understand me? So when we're talking about black women and blaming things and blaming black men for not being in the household, so forth and so on, or snacks out the household, at what point do you start to hold yourself accountable and say, well, maybe I picked the wrong man. Maybe I picked the wrong guy to be the father of my child. Maybe maybe my upbringing wasn't the best that allowed me to think that it was okay to pick this said man. We got to start about the origin. We got to look at the origin of things. How did this become? Where did this become? Why do I feel the way that I feel? And once you start to identify why you feel the way that you feel, you'll find who taught you how to love.
Yeah. So I want y'all to think about it, because you said the origin. If you have a Mercedes Benz and you have a problem with your Mercedes Benz, do you fix it, or do you take it back to the dealership, the place that created the Mercedes Benz, right? You take that damn car back to the goddamn dealership. So we take you back to your goddamn mama because we didn't make you and we can't fix you.
Take the whole woman back.
Because we didn't make you, we can't fix you. Okay? We're going to take your ass back to your mama and let your mama deal with all that shit. Just like I would take a car back to the same dealership that made it. Let them deal with that shit. So before you go out in this world, talk shit about us, need to go back to the dealership and find out what parts are missing. Because there's hella parts that are damn missing that they didn't screw in properly, and they falling all out in the world with us, and we up here like, ooh, nope, I'm good. I don't want that. And you get, these men don't want us. Well, go fix your shit. Go get some damn therapy. Go do something about the shit. Right. Instead of blaming us all the damn time. All right, let's keep going.
But you can handle me
better than the woman.
It goes right back to that. There's no way I can know how to be feminine when I've been robbed of the man that's supposed to give me my, at least cater to my femininity. Like as a woman, I'm soft with you.
Men as masculine creatures can't teach a woman how to be feminine.
No, yes you can. Yes, you can.
You can't teach us how to be feminine, but you can handle me.
More better than a woman could?
Hear me out. I'm naturally feminine. I'm naturally feminine, right?
No, you're not.
Listen, as a woman, I'm supposed to be naturally feminine.
We gotta handle the world, and now we gotta come home and handle a woman, bro.
Yeah, so why do you?
Bro, do y'all just bro? I just want you to just listen. Just listen. Just close your eyes for a second and just listen to this shit. Just listen for a second. Everybody, take a second and just listen to how ignorant this shit sounds. Just listen to the last 10 seconds of this bullshit. Of how you can't even have a conversation with these goddamn women. Listen.
Just can't teach a woman how to be feminine.
No, yes you can. Yes, you can.
You can't teach us how to be feminine, but you can handle me.
More better than a woman could?
Hear me out. I'm naturally feminine. I'm naturally feminine, right?
No, you're not.
Listen, as a woman, I'm supposed to be naturally feminine.
We gotta handle the world, and now we gotta come home and handle.
What is this, y'all? What?
I don't want to. Aaron, first off, I don't want to have to handle my wife. I don't want to handle my wife. You understand what I'm saying? Like make that make sense. Like, I don't want to have to handle my wife. So why should I have to go outside in the world, come home and handle my wife? You know who you handle? You know who you handle? You handle
your children.
You handle your children. You handle your job, your place of business. You handle things like that. You don't handle your partner that's supposed to be in this fight with you called life. You don't handle.
Let me say this. Ladies, if you don't get your shit together, I'll say it again. Ladies, if you don't get your shit together, this right here is going to be your goddamn life.
Difficult to learn to live alone. It's difficult because I'm difficult. I'm not easy to live with. You know, you have 3 or 4 choices here that will give you a terrible day or a wonderful day. And there's no one else to blame except you. Because you're here alone. You can't say he did this or he did that. It's all you. And you don't seem to want to make yourself extremely happy the way you wanted other people to come along to make you extremely happy. Nobody can make you extremely happy but you. I was an old lady before I understood that.
This is what's going to happen to these goddamn women if they don't get their shit together. Because
a woman, bro?
Okay. Because at the end of the day, we ain't finna put up with this shit.
She said I was an old lady before I understood that.
She said I was an old lady before I understood that. So while you in your 20s, 30s, or even 40s, you running out of time. Because I'm telling you now, we're not putting up with this bullshit. Get your ass some therapy. Or you could join my coaching group. You know, might look at me like, oh my God, you be talking shit. Well, yes, because I'm tired of shit. But I'm actually offering solutions to the actual shit. You know? So y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about me. I actually offer solutions to the shit that I complain about. Go ahead, bro.
I don't want to send them back to their mother.
Okay.
I don't want to send them back to their mother. Because if that's how if that's where they got it from, if that's where the trauma
traumatized them, right?
Yes. So if their mother is the one that because I'm listening and I'm thinking, and I'm like, I don't want to send them back to their mother, Aaron, because if that's where the place of trauma or originates from, they need counseling. They need to want to fix it within themselves, because you know what they say about alcoholics. If you don't recognize it to be a problem or any type of habit, if you don't recognize it to be a problem within yourself, you will never fix it. So I don't want to send them back to their moms with a trauma.
Dysfunctional ass mama.
Yeah, where it started from. I need them to go and look within and be able to see and say, I need therapy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You're 1,000%. You're 1,000% correct on that, Broadway. I was just mainly saying that the manufacturer is the person that ruined your life, is all. You feel me? We didn't do it. Your manufacturer is who ruined your life, ladies. So whoever manufactured you ruined your freaking life, not us. So that was my point. But yeah, I agree. Going back to your mom, well, that's the one that traumatized your ass. So yes, I would say get therapy. But just to get back to these women, this shit is crazy, man. Oh, hold on, Broadway.
What's up?
You said about the dark-skinned women versus the light-skinned women, right?
Yes, sir.
Have you been paying attention to them two doing the mainly doing the talking? And she has been look at her mannerisms. She seemed a little backed up. You feel me?
Because in her heart, she knows.
In her heart,
what some of those men are saying.
Yeah.
She I think she's actually standing in alignment with part of it.
Yeah.
But she can't get that out because they'll turn on her, and then it'll be women against women and the men against these two women. It'll be 4 against 1.
So everybody watching, I've been noticing this woman right here just separated from these two. And they're always like, no. And I'm not saying she's not talking, but she seems to have a certain amount of apprehension and disassociation from these two.
Look at her body language.
Everything. Huh?
No, look at her body language. She looks like she don't want to sit next to these women. To me.
Yeah.
She's trying to get out the door. She's pulling herself back. Like, I hear what you're saying, girl, but look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Put a 1 in the chat if you see what I'm saying or see what Broadway is saying. Put a 2 in the chat if we're wrong. Put a 1 in the chat if you can concur with what we're saying as far as this light-skinned girl having this certain amount of body language. But put a 2 in the chat if you totally disagree. So let's just keep watching a light-skinned girl and you'll see what we're saying. Just keep watching a light-skinned girl, y'all.
Yeah, so why do you want something to be by yourself?
You see this, right? Look at the light-skinned girl.
Mm-hmm.
Just back up a little bit. I'm backing up because I want y'all to see how long the light-skinned girl has just been sitting there like, yo, I'm in a zoo right now.
Masculine creatures can't teach a woman how to be feminine.
No, yes, you can.
Now here we go. Watch the light-skinned girl.
And yes, you can.
You can't teach us how to be feminine, but you can handle me.
More better than a woman could?
Hear me out. I'm naturally feminine. I'm naturally feminine, right?
No, you're not.
Listen, as a woman, I'm supposed to be naturally feminine.
Look at her. Look at her.
We gotta handle the world, and now we gotta come home and handle a woman, bro. Like,
yeah, so why do you want something to be by?
Do you think this is a fluke that the light-skinned girl is chilling and not saying shit while the 2 dark-skinned girls are just going crazy?
Yep.
It's not a fluke. And I'm not saying one is better than the other. All I'm saying is I'm just going back to what Broadway said earlier. When you grow up dark-skinned, you get treated differently, which is wrong. But when you get older and you're now an adult, you have an aggressive, angry, defensive disposition about your demeanor. That's all I'm saying. And it shows. So you wonder why we have our preferences. It's not about looks. It's about demeanor and disposition, y'all.
Yep.
Yourself.
So
when we can date outside our race and be with women that's going to naturally be submissive?
They haven't faced what we faced.
Yeah.
They haven't faced what we faced. So there's no way.
Okay, right here. Let's back up. This is a conversation right here.
We gotta handle the world, and now we gotta come home and handle a woman, bro. Like,
yeah, so why do you want something to be by yourself?
So she says, well, then be by yourself. We are by ourselves. Most black men don't even have children, let alone married. So women are like, yo, why don't black men want to marry black women? Well, this is the reason why. Because when we say, hey, we need you black ladies to be better or be more cooperative or less loud or somebody that we don't have to handle, you say, go be by yourself. Okay, we'll be by ourselves. And then what happens to you?
It's difficult to learn to live alone. It's difficult because I'm difficult. I'm not easy to live with.
This is you, ladies.
Choices here that will give
with
you
your
a
loud, uncooperative asses.
a wonderful day. And there's no one else to blame except you.
There's no one else to blame except you. This is going to be your life if you.
When we can date outside our race and be
arguing in loud bullshit, ladies.
For women that's going to naturally be submissive. They haven't faced
what we faced.
Yeah.
They haven't faced what we faced.
Okay, I don't care who faced what. I don't want to deal with it. Now she's trying to justify us being with them because other races haven't faced what we faced. You're actually showing why it would make sense for men, men to actually go to other races because they haven't faced what they faced. I don't want to deal with this shit. And if they haven't faced what we faced, maybe we would be happier over there. Now, I'm not saying I would because I can't see myself. I'm not attracted to other races. I'm not attracted to Asian women. I'm not attracted to white women. So I'm stuck with y'all. And there's some dope ass black women. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, I have enough options where I can find a dope ass black woman. So I'm cool.
Right.
But to a certain degree, some of these other men, they're just like, fuck.
In a tough position.
Man.
In a tough position.
So listen to her justify why we should be with black women because they angry and they ain't faced what they faced or some shit. Listen.
Yeah, so why do you want something to be by yourself?
So
when we can date outside our race and be with women that's going to naturally be submissive?
They haven't faced what we faced.
Yeah.
They haven't faced what we faced. So there's no way you could even compare the two.
We don't want to compare the two. We just want to be happy. We don't want to compare the two. We just want to be freaking happy. What the fuck?
We struggle day in, day out as black women, black men.
We don't want to struggle. Who the hell want to struggle when they were kids dealing with a damn a black woman with our moms and then grow up and be with the same goddamn struggling ass person?
Same song.
Ladies, I am not saying go to another race. I'm not saying you or us. We need to be with us. What I'm saying is, think about the stupid shit that you tell men. You actually think we want to deal with this angry ass, dysfunctional ass woman when we little, right? Can't find no man, can't keep no man ass woman when we little. Then you expect us to grow up and actually marry a dysfunctional, can't keep no man ass woman until she meets us because we stupid, but to actually be with an angry, dysfunctional ass woman. What sense does that make? But there's a solution. Get your ass some therapy. Get your ass some coaching. If you want coaching, my link is in the chat because I totally believe in solutions. Okay? But if not, get some therapy. Or
because you're here alone. You can't say he did this or he did that. It's all you. And you don't seem to want to make yourself extremely happy. the way you wanted other people to come along to make you extremely happy. Nobody can make you extremely happy but you.
Back to the video.
I agree.
We struggle
agree.
day in, day out.
I agree.
So
I
every
agree.
time, even right now, this conversation we have, we bumping heads because of the things that we went through and the different perspectives.
But what's wrong with a different perspective? Why we gotta bump heads?
They think that two things. The first thing is going back to something you said a moment ago, which is therapy, but they also got to identify the problem, right? Like if they don't see the problem, they not going to therapy, right? The second thing is she feels in this instance like what she just said. She said what she just said.
Hold on, let me go back.
Yeah, go back a little bit.
We went through in the different perspectives. You understand what I'm saying?
Hold
We
on.
face what we face. So there's no way you could even compare the two. We struggle day in, day out as black women, black men.
I agree.
We struggle day in, day out. So
I'm sorry. I don't want to be with nobody who struggles day in, day out. Who the hell wants to deal with that shit? Ladies,
right.
I want you to look yourselves in the mirror. And if you struggling day in and day out, I don't want your ass. You're an adult. Go figure your goddamn life out and stop struggling day in and day out. And like, I don't know what you done did to yourself while you got to struggle day in. Broadway, do you struggle day in and day out?
I mean, no, hell no.
I don't. I sleep like a baby. I wake up whenever I want to. I got up, scratching my ass, walking around the house, didn't even know what the hell I wanted to do. I made me a little smoothie. I'm not struggling day in and day out. Me and Broadway are not struggling day in, day out. You feel me? Where's your cup, bro? Like, come on, let's do toast. You got your cup? Like, come on, let's toast. We ain't struggling day in and day out. The hell?
No, we not.
You know what I'm saying? We sitting around drinking smoothies and shit, and you know, doing podcasts and shit. You know what I'm saying? All on YouTube, no jobs, just making money on YouTube. We doing our thing. You feel me? So do you actually think dudes like us actually want to be with a damn woman who struggles day in and day out? The answer is no.
That's a hard life. But you know what? When you are with somebody that's like that, that trickles over into other elements of your life, right?
Yeah.
So if you're with somebody that you're living a hard life with, then guess how your attitude is gonna be when you show up to work. Guess how your attitude is gonna be when you go to pick up your kids. Guess how your attitude is gonna be when you out and you got to go to your siblings or your house or your family. Guess how your attitude is gonna be because you're living this hard life. Yeah.
And why is your life hard? Two reasons. One, because your mom traumatized you. And two, you're a single mother. All you got to do is don't spit no babies out by no random pookies and wait until you get married. Guess what? Your life won't be hard. So two things that will change your entire life, ladies, especially to the young ones. Don't listen to these older women. Do this for me. Two things, young women. Don't have a fatherless goddamn baby, out of wedlock goddamn baby. And two, go get therapy to deal with the stupid shit that your mom did to you. And guess what? This would not be your crazy ass narrative anymore.
And also, Aaron, go to therapy even if you don't think you need therapy, because that's when you have realized you need therapy. We all do. What's happening? We all do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't move around in this life dealing with the day to day and not thinking that you don't need to unleash some of that.
Yeah.
You need an outlet.
Yeah.
And your outlet shouldn't be your attitude.
Yeah.
I like that. Your outlet shouldn't be your attitude.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It's like having a car. And I'm not saying a woman is a car. I'm just making a normal, just thought, right? It's not about women. It's like having a car. After riding around or even not riding around in your car, say you don't even drive your car that much, after 3 weeks, do you need to wash your car?
Absolutely.
You know why? because whether it's been sitting there or whether it's been riding through the city, it's still getting dirty. So in other words, as you go to work, as you go through your life, as you deal with men, as you deal with women, as you deal with coworkers, as you deal with family members, your brain is getting dirty. So whether your life is good or whether it's not, you still need therapy, because you got to clean out the cobwebs and clean out the dirt and the grime that don't went all into your orifices, your eye hole, your ear hole, what you don't heard, what you don't seen, what you don't said to people that you regret. A lot of these things are just like a car. You got to hit a tune up at some point.
That experience of the good experiences, the bad experiences. We all know how to pretty much cope and deal with good, but it's the bad experiences that we don't always know how to internalize and unpack. So the therapy gives you tools. Right? Yeah. That's what therapy is for, is to give you tools and to make you see things that are parallel, that you might be so close to the trees you can't see the forest, right? We know that, right? So that's what therapy gives you. If you've never been to it, right? That's what therapy allows you to unpack, see, and then get it from a person that's outside of your immediate friend group, your immediate significant other. It gives you an objective point of view, and we all need objective point of view.
I agree. Everybody, if you're enjoying this show, hit the like button. Everybody, hit the like button. Drop a super chat. Put some color in this chat. This chat has been dry for a good 15 minutes. Come on, put some color in this chat, or drop a Cash App, Aaron 1000. And let me read the Cash App since I said that. Thank you, Chastity. Thank you, Chris, for the Cash App. So thank you, Chastity and Chris, for the Cash App. Some other person named Chastity. They try to request some damn money. But yeah, there's another person named Chastity that actually sent some money also. It might be the same person, I don't know. But thank you. All right. Hit the like button, y'all. Let's keep going.
Every time, even right now, this conversation we having, we bumping heads because of the things that we went through and the different perspectives. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We have been dismantled. Understand that and realize that. Hold on, it is our responsibility to do different and change certain things because we are in control of ourselves and what we, That's but you still have to remember, we're dealing with it. That's right. We're still dealing with the past and certain things that we as people have to go through. So yes, as a man, when you meet me, I might come off a little bit strong, but it's your responsibility.
No. It's the responsibility of a therapist. It's the responsibility of a therapist, sis. A therapist. Mm-hmm. It's like black people ain't never heard of the word therapist before. It's not our goddamn responsibility to do shit. I don't even know you.
So yes, as a man, when you meet me, I might come off a little bit strong, but it's your responsibility as a black man to try to understand me.
I think. Hold on, let me ask you a question. You said that society robbed you of your femininity, right? Black
society did not rob you of shit.
Men and black women are supposed to be in this together, right? So why, when black men approach black women, you supposed to already understand that I'm that man for you? You feel me? Like
why?
Because we. Nah, I totally disagree with him. I don't know what the hell he talking about.
We going through it together. Yeah, she just said we going through it together.
I agree.
So when I approach you.
Wait, now they agreeing with this dumb shit? So they disagree with every goddamn thing, but second he say some stupid shit, she agree with. What in the world just happened? They disagree with every goddamn thing, but second he say some stupid shit, yeah, I agree. Huh?
The reason why that is because it goes to a narrative. And one that panders to them.
Oh.
That's why that is.
Golly.
It goes to the narrative, the one that's panders to them. Rewind it a little bit so they could catch it.
Black men and black women are supposed to be in this together, right? So why, when black men approach black women, you supposed to already understand that I'm that man for you? You feel me? Like
why?
Because we going through it together. Yeah, she just said we going through it together.
I agree.
So when I approach you, should know that I'm that soldier for you, coming to you.
No. What do you think about that, man?
I think that it goes to the narrative that the ladies want painted. And when the narrative goes to it's hard to say, you know what, Aaron, I bought you this gift. Here, this gift is for you. You're gonna say no. It's something that's for you. It caters to you, right?
Yeah.
And that's what's happening here. They delivered them a gift with a red bow on it, and the ladies are agreeing with it. So
because they kind of have to. Because it's meant, like you said, the gift is meant to agree with them. So if you're agreeable to a woman, she's naturally going to agree back, even though what you just said is stupid, because women are used to being agreeable. So it kind of like hits their agreeable circuit. Is that what you're saying?
Well, see, remember earlier I said, you know, sometimes the way that we got to hold ourselves accountable and the way that we approach and talk and say things disarms them so that they can rest in their feminine energy, right? Yes. I'm interested to see what he says next, because maybe he's taking that on that approach, right? The sandwich effect, right? Lead here, put this there, and then here. I'm interested to see it.
All right, let's see what happens.
Together, right? So why, when black men approach black women, you supposed to already understand that I'm that man for you. You feel me? Like,
why?
Because we going through it together. Yeah, she just said we going through it together.
I agree.
So when I approach you, should know that I'm that soldier for you, coming to you. Like, why I gotta prove myself? Like, I'm like.
As soon as Tom or Jose come up to y'all change differently.
But also, the people that should have to prove it to you, like the white guys, are the one that's inspiring the femininity.
I know y'all see the white guys in the club. They do this little turkey dance. Y'all like, oh, go dance on something.
I don't.
Look, it's a fact. Y'all can act like it don't happen, but once a black man come try to talk you, get a drink, get out my face.
Because a black man is more aggressive.
How many put on your oh hey, hi boy. When a black guy approach you, what's up? You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like, as soon as he approaches you,
I don't know.
As soon as he approaches you, your femininity exudes. But when a black man approaches you, he gotta prove it in order for that to come out.
I don't agree with that. Like, I don't.
Keep speaking. I don't
agree with that.
I love my black men.
I love black men.
But you understand?
Oh my God, man!
But look, and that's you see, I knew what he was doing. What he was doing. He said it. Hey, you know what? Let me agree with you on. Let me say this. They agreed with him, and he only said that to get to another point, which was something that they would eventually disagree with.
So he kind of like threw them a bone in order to lure them in to agree with a second thought.
I don't think he had it. I don't think that was his intention. I think he perhaps did it in a way so that, listen, to make them feel a bit more comfortable about what he's about to say, to receive it better.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. I'm not going to speak at you. I'm going to speak to you. You know what I mean? That type of energy. And I think what he was doing was trying to say, look, y'all believe this. All right, yeah. We heard them say, yes, I agree with that. Then we heard the other part, which was play it again, because they start doing the catty stuff that they.
Yeah, the shit is crazy. Like, I don't understand how they on a show and they can't even talk. The shit is crazy.
As soon as he approaches the white guys are the one.
I agree.
So when I approach you, should know that I'm that soldier for you, coming to you. Like, why I gotta prove myself? Like, I'm like.
So let me say this right there. My whole part, my problem with what he said, because I think what he said is just stupid. As a man, we have to prove ourselves to everybody. We're men. We don't get anything. Chris Rock said it himself. The only people who get unconditional love are women, babies, and dogs.
Right.
What are you talking about? Like, I'm totally okay with proving myself to whoever I present myself to. You feel me? So no, that's some stupid shit. A man being like, "Why I gotta prove myself to you?" Because you're a man. And I think that's part of the problem right here. Men, looking at the men, because a lot of men are trash. Men don't feel the need to prove themselves to the world. So they just sit around whining like women. And I've said this before, black men are the black women of our society. Just like women sit around in the damn hair salon complain about men, black men sit around complaining about the white man. White man keep me down, just like black women. These men, why don't they be fathers? Well, it's certain things you can do to better your life either way, instead of blaming the white man or either blaming the black man. You know what I'm saying? I think black men just complain about the same shit that black women complain about, but when we complain about white America. Well, we can't do this, we can't do that. Man, you can do the hell you want to do. I don't agree with all that bullshit. You know, so I hold men accountable for the stupid shit that they say and do, and I hold women accountable for the stupid shit that they say and do. Overall, we all are our own worst enemies. All right, so hold on, let's keep going.
As soon as
right here, it just gets crazy. So I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit because, like, golly, man.
Get out my face.
Because a black man is more
How
aggressive.
many put on your that to come out?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the light-skinned girl is still.
I should have to prove it to you. Like
the light-skinned girl still ain't doing nothing. And Derek Walker, thank you for the super chat. I don't know if this fits here, but I believe some black women can't see black men as a husband when Uncle Sam is filling that spot. I could be wrong. No, you 1000% right. That is the actual problem. Women would rather depend on the government and be protected by the government and get paid by the government and be incentivized by the government and be loved by the government, because they love when y'all vote for the Democrats, instead of being loved by a black man. So that is 1000% fact.
the white guys are the one that's inspiring the femininity.
I know y'all see the white guys in the club. They do this little turkey dance. Y'all like, oh, go dance on somebody.
I don't.
Look.
I'm a black man. I got a black brother.
Oh,
and Zoots.
Wait. The light-skinned girl is finally saying something. Hold on. The light-skinned girl speaks.
The light-skinned girl speaks.
The light-skinned girl speaks. I need to put that in the title. The light-skinned girl speaks.
It's a fact. Y'all can act like it don't happen, but once a black man come try to talk you, get a drink, get out my face.
Because a black man is more aggressive.
How many put on your oh hey boy. When a black guy approach you, what's up? You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like as soon as he approach you,
I don't know.
As soon as he approach you, your femininity exudes. But when a black man approach you, he got to prove it in order for that to come out.
I don't agree with that. Like I don't.
Keep speaking.
I don't agree with that.
I love my black man.
I love
black men.
But you understand what I'm saying, though?
I was born from a black man. I got a black brother. I have a black boyfriend. I have friends with black sons.
Yeah.
I got a question. How does she make everybody shut up? Bro.
You know why? Because she led with grace. She led with grace.
Because she's feminine. Ladies, I need y'all to pay attention to this. The only woman over here that is feminine shut everybody down by not yelling. Pay attention, you masculine ass women. She shut everybody shut up. Everybody shut up when she starts talking. Why? Because she's feminine.
That to come out.
I don't agree with that. Like
Keep speaking.
Right now, everybody's talking. Watch how she shuts everybody the fuck up by just speaking.
I don't agree with that.
I love my black man.
I
love black men.
But you understand what I'm saying,
born
though?
from a black man. I got a black brother. I have
You see the other girl? She literally just shut the hell up. Watch this.
a black boyfriend. I have friends with black sons.
Yeah.
But tell me you don't understand what I'm saying.
All right, I have a question for y'all. Y'all have black mothers?
Of course.
Right. Now, black fathers?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody is so receptive to the feminine woman. The feminine woman is sitting there like, let me ask y'all a question. She's like the teacher out of nowhere. Like everybody's like, oh, you gonna say something else? What else you got to say? Like, yo, this is an example of the feminine woman versus the masculine woman. Go ahead.
The other women are suffering from impulsive control.
Impulsive, yeah.
Impulsive control. If they feel it, they think it, they gotta say it. right? And when you're having an effective and when you're trying to communicate effectively, you can't have impulsive control disorder. I'm going to call it ICD. I don't know. Impulsive control disorder, right? And that's what they're doing, because every time somebody says something that they don't like, that don't concur with their narrative,
like damn
they become
gremlin.
chatty patty. Exactly.
Yeah. You are right. You are right. So let's keep going. Let's see what the light-skinned girl has to say.
Everybody else want to know.
Everybody's paying attention to the light-skinned girl. Like, yo, I'm tired of these
men are damn near drooling because they want to hear what she got to say. And the dark-skinned dude, he's just sitting there cheesing because,
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Look, wait. Look, everybody's just so quiet.
Okay. How would y'all?
Look, everybody. I love it. The feminine woman, that feminine energy exudes through the walls, bro. Ladies, I'm telling y'all.
I feel had whatever y'all black fathers probably went through with your mom not being.
I'm sorry. I'm so excited about this. I want to go back to when everybody was yelling and going back and forth. Listen to how it was at first. Hold on. This is how it was at first.
Yeah, so why do you want something to be by yourself?
So
when we can date outside our race and be with women that's going to naturally
they
be
haven't
submissive?
faced what we faced.
Yeah.
They haven't faced what we faced. So there's no way you could even compare the two. We struggle day in, day out as black women, black men.
I agree.
We struggle day in, day out. So
I
every time, even right now, this conversation we having, we bumping heads because of the things that we went through in a different perspective.
I'm a black man. I got a black brother. I have a black boyfriend. I have friends with black sons.
But tell me you don't understand what I'm saying.
All right, I have a question for y'all. Y'all have black mothers?
Of course.
Right. Now, black fathers?
Yeah.
Okay. How would y'all feel had whatever y'all black fathers probably went through with your mom not being submissive or whatever the hell?
I seen my mother be spiteful to my father for no reason, telling him I was.
We gotta stop using his mother
for no reason. There's shit that goes on that you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
And the light-skinned girls say some stupid shit just like the dark-skinned girls say some stupid shit.
It was only a matter of time.
It was only a matter of time she started saying some stupid shit. So let's break down the stupid shit that she's damn saying.
No reason, telling him I was.
We gotta stop using his mother.
For no reason. There's shit that goes on that you wouldn't know.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
they don't tell the kids everything.
But telling your son,
you don't know what your father did put your mother through.
Okay, now she's getting masculine. Don't want to. She asked a damn question, and now she don't want to shut the hell up.
Right.
What in the world, bro?
It was only a matter of time because, again, she can't go but too far away from the narrative that the other two are saying. Because once she does that, they're going to turn on a pit bull, going to turn on a master and bite her.
Bro. I mean,
you can't make it up.
I tried, man. I wanted to give the light-skinned girl all of the grace, but no, she is. Let me be quiet. Golly, man.
Went through with your mom not being submissive or whatever the hell.
I seen my mother be spiteful to my father for no reason, telling him.
Okay, so he answered the question. I seen my mom be spiteful to my father for no reason, right?
We gotta stop using his mother
for no reason.
So now she says, "Oh, you don't think it's for no reason? Women do dumb shit for no reason." Light-skinned girl.
There's shit that goes on that you wouldn't know.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
they don't tell the kids everything.
But telling your son,
you don't know what your father did put your mother through.
Can you let the man talk?
True, right? True, right?
You would never.
We don't know what my mother put my father through.
Exactly.
Hearing your heart.
No, but you're already being one-sided.
Yeah, you're being one-sided.
I never watched.
All right, turns back into a damn dumpster fire. You see what I'm saying? The shit is sad. The shit is sad.
Here's another approach, right?
Shit is sad.
Everybody in this room, right? Everybody, excluding no one. Everyone look like they may be no older than about maybe 32.
Right.
About maybe 32, maybe, right? I'm saying that because I'm looking at them and there's a mentality that when you're in your 20s and when you're going up, right?
Yeah.
So there's a certain amount of availability that you are to information, and a certain amount when you're a little bit older than when you're a little bit younger. And we all know when the younger you are, the more you think you know. I always make this analogy, right? The person that's been on the job for 6 months versus the person that's been on the job for 15 years. The person that's been on the job for 6 months may come in and been doing this thing day in, day out, and they may think that they know.
Mm-hmm.
The person that's been on the job for 15 years might be lean over and say, hey, I wouldn't do it like that if I was you, because frankly speaking, you know, this is going to be the ramifications if you do it like this over time.
Yeah.
When you're new and you're that green, we have a way of thinking that we know everything. And when the younger you are, the more you believe you know. The older you get, the more accepted, the more receptive we are to information and understanding that, hey, maybe my way hasn't been working out. Maybe I should be a little bit more open to trying a different way. What these young ladies are saying up here, it gives me, I'm young and I'm not receptive to new information.
Yeah.
That's what that gives me. Hence the reason why I think they may be all no older than about, I don't even want to say 30, but some of them, the way them eyelashes and the lines on their forehead look, I would say about 32. And that's not old neither. But I don't think that they're receptive to information. I don't.
Yeah. It's just all about proving a point, man.
Yeah.
I never heard my father disrespect my mother at all in my life, no matter what she put him through. Yet my mom told me to tell my father I was going to get him deported if he come to this house. He brought me numerous shit. Throw it on the floor.
Real shit.
This is made me do this shit in front of this man. I speak to him now.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Drop a cash app. Aaron 1000.
He like, you know, I know how your mother is. You know, I never seen, out of all that shit, my father never raised his hand on her or never did none of shit. He just left.
There are good men out here. There are good black men out
my
here.
father was good,
no,
but he never disrespected her. He
like, I get it.
Yeah, but okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You think her rage, all of that just came out of nowhere?
Yeah, but you're assuming.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying. He just said he's not saying that he was great, but he's gonna say he didn't disrespect her. Okay, he didn't disrespect her, but y'all have to understand that woman's mouth, that's our weapon. You see, like how men, that's our weapon.
Oh, okay.
Against any man. Why you just so
Oh my God. Yo, this is giving me a headache, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting a headache.
This shit is giving me a headache. I actually didn't get this far into this video and I didn't realize how annoying these damn women were. And this is a whole podcast, bro. This shit is crazy. Like, people apparently watch this shit every day or something. I don't know. Like, it's a golly, man. I'm just, because I'm not gonna go through all of this because it's giving me a headache already. But we ain't even halfway through with the shit, and they can't even get a word in edgewise. Look, all of them, they just golly, man.
But see, like on the grand scheme of things, right? I'm looking at these women, and it's heartbreaking to an extent, right? That this is what the next generation, that this generation has to deal with. You get what I'm saying? It's heartbreaking because you would think as much the last 30 years, going back to the origin of the conversation, you would think that we would have to be so much further along in this process than what we are now. But I guess this is the generation, this conversation that we're having is the one that will be the one that sparks the brain that changes the world, as Pac said. Hopefully,
because our women are completely lost. The men are completely lost too, but golly, man. It's almost like we have so few women to choose from to start families with. Well, we're just like, I'm just not gonna start a family then. I'm just gonna, give me a couple prostitutes, you know what I'm saying? Pay this chick, do this and that, and have a good life, because the prostitute won't be doing all this stuff. Do you think prostitute gonna be in your house doing all this shit?
Okay, so you have a white girlfriend?
Really quickly.
Do you think prostitute gonna be in there making all this?
He didn't disrespect her.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Get a prostitute about $200, $300, $400, $500 or whatever. Do what you got to do and get her ass up out of here. That might be a pretty nice life. You know what I'm saying? Instead of dealing with all this shit. So I don't know, man. But let me see if I can find some bits and pieces from this bullshit.
for a lot of hurting black men.
Yeah.
Women,
That's what I'm saying.
when I say because
I agree.
Because women are, I mean,
oh, wait. Did we find a gem?
What she said?
Hold on.
Yeah, that's
messed up.
That's why I have a son. I would never.
Women, let me tell you something. Women are responsible for a lot of hurting black men.
Yeah.
Women,
I agree.
Because women are, I mean, the kids are raised in a household with the mom.
Exactly.
Now they get a physical representation of mommy, and they assume or build an image of what it's like to be with daddy. But mommy's responsible for their environment, what they see, what they feel, and what they hear. Mothers, when I say,
and everybody's listening to her because she's speaking facts. Everybody's listening. Everybody's quiet. I'm liking it. I'm quiet too.
This is personal.
We make you guys.
Mothers are literally the root of a lot of the problems that men have with men.
Yeah.
I love her.
So I want to receive what she has to say, right?
Yeah.
But the part that's stifling to me is she's making a point that's valid, but it only goes in a direction of because she's a woman. If it was a point that was being made that was to the direction of a man, I would feel like, oh, this is an honest, this is a without it being self-absorbed.
So you saying she's parenting to the guys now? Or what?
No, what I'm saying is the point that she's making makes a lot of sense. However, the bottom line to it is going to go towards the narrative of a woman's plight and everything that a woman goes through. So she's saying that, the black boys are whatever they are because the black woman.
So you're saying she's about to set things up she's setting things up
to make her look good, to make women look good.
Oh hell! Let's see.
Watch it.
I don't know. I got believed in the sister because I think what she's saying is some real shit. So hopefully she does not flip it.
I
agree.
Because women are, I mean, the kids are raised in a household with the mom.
Exactly.
Now they get a physical representation of mommy, and they assume or build an image of what it's like to be with daddy. But mommy's responsible for.
Hold on, that's very important. Hold up, back up. She says.
I mean, the kids are raised in a household with the mom.
Right.
Exactly.
Now they get a physical representation of mommy, and
they get a physical representation. We have a physical representation of mommy, but when it comes to daddy,
they assume or build an image of what it's like to be with daddy.
We have an image, or we assume what it's like
an
idea of what it would be to have a daddy.
But mommy's responsible for their environment, what they see, what they feel, and what they hear.
And whether they have a daddy or not, to be honest with you.
Mothers, when I say this is personal,
we make you guys.
Mothers are literally the root of a lot of the problems that men have with men. Yeah, the mothers. So I agree
mommy
with
issues.
You.
They may be traumatized as well, but
it's messed up. It's messed up. I've seen it. I've seen it. It's really messed up.
And mothers don't just give off that energy onto their children for no reason. It be real.
Here we go. The damn light-skinned girl fucking everything up. She was making a great point. Here her ass go, but you don't think it's the man's fault anyway, even though the man ain't in the damn household?
Mommy issues.
Bro, you see this shit?
I'm watching. I think, and if you let her finish, I think she's gonna jump back in the back because to me, she sounds low-key bipolar. Right? The first part of the conversation sounds like this. The second part of the conversation sounds like this. I need her to make up her mind and what side she want to be on. When she finished making this point, I guarantee you this woman is going to say something in regards to, and this is why I said what I said earlier. Something to that effect or another.
Okay, let's see.
They may be traumatized as well, but
it's messed up. It's messed up. I've seen it. I've seen it. It's really messed up.
And mothers don't just give off that energy onto their children for no reason. It be real.
Regardless, it's not okay.
I don't. Yeah, it don't.
It's two different relationships. It's your father, and then whether it was your husband. It's your husband, and then it's the child's father. Those two relationships have nothing to do with each other.
I totally agree.
But use the child as a pawn.
But
Yeah,
this is,
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
But this is what I want to say real quick. Like I'll just get personal with myself. I feel like these conversations are important in our community because obviously the women are frustrated, the black women are frustrated, and then the black men are frustrated.
Right.
So of course we're gonna have disagreements, but we need to have these conversations. And just to go back on like,
hold on, real quick. Are you frustrated?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. I'm actually not. I'm not frustrated. Because the reason why I'm not frustrated is because I don't deal with these crazy ass women out here. Like the ones that don't know what the hell they want to do. I don't date them. You feel me?
I mean, I'm frustrated in this
the masculine women. I don't date the loud women. I don't date the wig wearing women. I don't date all this crazy shit that is out here. So I'm not frustrated. Like these things are choices of mine, and I can't get frustrated by a choice that I'm making. You feel me? So me doing this video, I might be getting a little headache because they keep talking over each other, but it's a choice. But guess what? These are little people on my screen, so I could just hit a button and the people can just go away. You feel me? So when it comes to frustration, it's usually something that you have trouble getting out of or getting away from. So I don't have these type of women in my life. Therefore, I am in no way frustrated. Like I said, I sleep like a baby at night, and I just get up, walk around, scratching my balls, looking for I don't know, something to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Something to drink out of the carton.
Right.
So I'm frustrated in the sense of listening to the chatty patty, and it's hard to receive information. Like it shouldn't be that hard where you got to go, wait, this is important. Wait, what she said, hold on, let's pause it. It shouldn't be that hard, right? You see how Broadway speak, you speak. Broadway speak, you speak. If we're both trying to get in there, it's hard for for people to receive the information that's supposed to be extracted from it.
Yeah.
And that's frustrating.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So Brittany Brown, thank you for the super chat, says, I believe that she was trying to articulate it. What she was trying to articulate is that married couples had disagreements without the woman being deemed as non-submissive. But what she failed to realize is that married women then were naturally submissive. Hold on. I believe that what she was trying to articulate was that married couples had disagreements without the woman being deemed as submissive. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Overall, if a man is with a woman that is argumentative, that is his choice, and he is then the stupid one for marrying a woman that is disagreeable. You know, all of these things are choices from men and women. You know what I mean? So I just want everybody to just simply be aware of your choices and don't blame the other person for your choice.
That's the
whether
point.
You're a man or whether you're a woman. These are choices, people.
Just the thing about toxic mothers, like I was raised by an aunt. She was abusive. You know, my mom, she was on drugs. She gave me away. Like these are two black women in my life that caused arguably the most damage to me as a man. So like we can't just sit here and act like mothers is. I appreciate mothers and they do work hard. And it's easy. And I know lately it's been easy to just blame the father for not being there. But we got to take some accountability at the end of the day.
I agree. Yeah, they don't.
They don't make it easy. Like I said,
my mother told me she ain't like me because I look like the nigga. So I mean,
and that's not okay.
No, like it's not. Like
that's not okay. That's why I'm like, as men.
Why is it when they agree, they argumentative? Like you're agreeing and. Can y'all take turns agreeing or something? Like, God damn, why does everybody got to talk all at the same time when you agree with what the man is saying?
They don't make it easy. Like I said,
my mother told me she ain't like me because I look like the nigga. So I mean,
and that's not okay.
No, like it's not. Like
that's not okay. That's why I'm like, as men, when y'all even show up to us, y'all, like literally, like y'all mothers are kind of there with y'all when y'all show up to us.
That's
all of that is still right there. And a lot of men don't go to therapy before they start relationships and try to. A lot of us have even.
How convenient.
How convenient. Men don't go to therapy, but do the women go to therapy?
It won't stand in front of that. We've been saying how many times have we said that one word this whole show? Group chat, put how many times y'all think we use that word therapy this whole time versus wow.
Let me say this, because this is something. Kara just joined my coaching group. Thank you, Kara. I'll add you to the group chat in a second. Kara just joined the coaching group. Thank you so much. Okay, so my thing is, hold on.
When y'all show up to us.
So I almost, because I don't know yet, but I'm beginning to think that you have a point when you said that the woman is saying that women, mothers are terrible to their kids, and she's trying to make a point to do something. She's doing it now. She's saying your mothers are traumatizing you men. So you literally were right. So she said the whole thing that made sense. Like, these mothers are traumatizing their children. And now she's saying, and like I said, because I said women are traumatizing their children, the reason why you men are so messed up is because mothers traumatize their children. Damn, you were right, bro.
Powerful, right?
All of that is still right there. And a lot of men don't go to therapy before they start relationships and try to, a lot of us haven't even seen a healthy relationship to even try to have one.
Yeah.
So then we wing the shit. We have a whole blueprint. We don't have the blueprint, but we try to create our own
think of
blueprint.
what
We were looking on TV to see what
and then I feel
they
like as
doing,
men,
like,
you guys don't
like,
have a large support system like women do. We have our homegirls, we have other women to
Y'all
look
got
at.
mother, aunties,
Men don't have that, and then they don't feel as safe with their friends to even.
That's it. That's the narrative. She said all this shit about how women are bad mothers just to say, because look at men. The reason why men are the way they are is because of their mothers. But women are the way they are because they're saying they're damn mothers. Damn.
You got to be psychologically, just play. That's a lot. That's a lot.
You broke that shit down for real. You was like, watch this. She's going to bring it back. And she goddamn brought it back. Blaming the man.
Can't make this up.
When the vibes like, yo, I'm going through this. Like, they don't.
I agree. Men have it way harder.
Y'all have it so hard.
You guys have it way harder than women.
Like,
I say it all the time.
We could bounce.
We don't want to be victims. We want y'all to take accountability. So instead of you saying men have it way harder, it's not about who has it way harder. It's about a solution. Are you ladies going to get therapy? Are you guys going to get therapy? That it's not about who has it harder.
Solution based, right? Solution based.
Now they're trying to make it look like we're these charity cases that are so screwed up that we need diapers or something. What in the world, bro?
Back. We are literally made to bounce back as women. This is why.
But they can bounce back. Therefore, they don't need therapy. But we're charity cases that walk around with Depends diapers on because we can't even control our own bodies or something.
Or your mental strength.
But that's why, like I said, I love this conversation, but I hate the gaslighting and yo, you must have a white girlfriend. No, I love black women, but as a black man, I'm allowed to be frustrated with what I see with certain black women.
No, I agree, especially with your
instead of saying, yo,
you
hate your mother, or do you even love black women? No, listen to me. You know what I mean? Understand what I'm frustrated with, and then I can listen to you, and then we can we come to a compromise.
Yeah, I agree because like your trauma definitely supports your reasoning of I see why you speak the way you speak, and I agree. Like you didn't deserve that kind of trauma, but it happens. I have a son. My son is in a 2-parent home. Me and my child father is together.
Yeah.
Today and tomorrow, we don't know what's going to happen. But to say I'm going to use my child and be like, oh, yeah, no. I want my child to get the best of both worlds. I can't be a man. I have a man. I'm raising a man. I can only nurture
Okay. I like what she's saying.
him. Right. But the man part...
And everybody else is listening, so I appreciate that too.
I can't give him. So I'll be depriving my child by trying to be bitter. So that's the generational curses that we have to break. Like, we can't be bitter because we're only depriving the child.
So I'll say it isn't just a light-skinned girl. Everybody gave everybody the floor to start talking. It's like, but sadly, the light-skinned girl is the one who had the floor and just screwed everything up. But no, I don't know.
I'll say this, right? I think when the conversation started, it seemed to be a lot of anger, right?
Yeah.
And that's what therapy does. When you first start your therapy sessions, you come in hot. You saying how you feel. It's just oozing off you. Then as some time goes by, you start to unwind a little bit. You start to realize and start to hear what's being said. It took you a while, but then you start to hear it. And that's what I feel like we're witnessing right now, where, you know, they're starting to calm down a little bit and listen to one another. But to highlight it, it started from when the light-skinned girl came in feminine, you hear me? And then the other guys were saying something. It started, you know, simmering down once the attitude started to chill.
All right, we almost done with it now.
Relationship is working or not.
But historically speaking, is not.
And that goes for men and women, because don't get it right. There's some men that will give you a hard time. So it's like all of these topics that you're saying is vice versa. It comes from men and women.
Human.
Both have flaws.
Yeah, they both. Yeah,
It's flawed.
That's fair.
Because when you meet people, you meet them with their experiences. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get into the last topic, and then
All right, so that is it. That is it. We broke this down. Make sure to follow. Hold on, let me get the name of the thing. Oh, actually, it's right here. I got it in the description. Make sure to subscribe to the Daily Wrap-Up Crew. Daily Wrap-Up Crew, all one word. Daily Wrap-Up Crew. Pretty good. Well, I can't say that, but go check them out. You know what I mean? They may not be talking over each other in other videos or whatever, because I haven't seen a lot of other videos or whatever. But they ended up making a lot of calming down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And this was helpful to you people. It was helpful to me, I know. But what are your thoughts, bro?
I think that we unpacked it extremely well. I think by the look of the comments, I think that they agree. You know, I think that I think a lot of, you know, sad, it's very sad, but you know, we get better conversation by conversation. Right. You know, so these moments are important to the betterment of our culture, to the betterment of just a healthy discourse. You know, a healthy discourse. There's nothing wrong with disagreeing, but we got to be able to hear each other in order to disagree.
I totally agree. So tell everybody where they can find you, bro.
Oh, check me out on YouTube, Broadway the Giant on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. You can catch me on Instagram, IM_Broadway on Instagram. IM_Broadway on Instagram. IAM_Broadway on Instagram.
All right. And again, for anybody in the chat, let me drop this link. I'm just going to drop the link. Boom. If anybody in the chat wants to grow on any social media platform, I can help you. I grew my Instagram page back from 0 to 17,000 followers this year. My whole Instagram page was deleted, and I grew it back to 17,000 followers on Instagram. And of course, like I said, I grew over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube in 3 months. And I do have a specific strategy that I am using. And if anybody who is a content creator who is watching this, I just dropped the link in the chat. Hold on, let me, I think I did it. Hold on, where is the link? Okay, I'm gonna repin that. So that particular link is now in the chat. That is a content link. Just hit the link and join my content creation group. I mean, it's a group chat also, but it's a coaching class. And we have class this Tuesday, and well, every Tuesday. So hit me up. But yeah, I'm just here to add value to anybody watching. But with all that being said, y'all have a good rest of y'all's day.